Yo, what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do. You know what I need. I need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping this heat. So do your boy a solid. Because Daryl Ruiter is acting up. He's showing his natural self once again. Now, we already know that Daryl Ruiter thinks both of these quarterbacks suck. We already know that Daryl Ruiter has on many occasions that the future of the quarterback room is not currently here. The quarterback of the future is not currently in the quarterback room at this moment. He would settle on drafting once again another quarterback next season in the 2027 NFL draft, which at this point, Cleveland, y'all ought to be tired of drafting quarterbacks. But Daryl has no faith in Shedeur. Daryl has no faith in Deshaun. He really just wants Deshaun gone. And I think he just don't like Shedeur because of who Shedeur is. Daryl Ruiter on yesterday evening posted on X responding to a Twitter account from Pro Football Talk that Deion Sanders had gave a quote on Shedeur that a quarterback needs help. And per Daryl Ruiter, hashtag Browns rebuilt the offensive line and wide receiver room this offseason, plus a new coaching staff and offense. So now it's all on Shedeur Sanders. There are no excuses this year. Okay, Daryl Ruiter. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But the excuses aren't built in. But we gonna talk about it. Y'all ready to do the doggone thing? I know I'm ready to do the doggone thing. Let go.
Big Snacks on the track, so what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks in the building. Yeah, I'm showing love to the whole community. Auntie, Shedeur, and Coach Prime in unity. And I'm rocking with the new Cleveland, you already know. Much love to G Bush and K-Sap and Money Man and well off media. They ain't new to the game, to the most high. I gotta give thanks, love, peace out. That's all I gotta say.
Now, Daryl Ruiter says there is no more excuses for Shedeur in next season. But we don't even know if Shedeur is going to start. We don't know what's going to happen in this current quarterback competition. But Nick Bedone and JP were on the radio, and they laid out some pretty interesting facts when it comes to Shedeur. Yes, Shedeur has to prove that he is a bona fide starting quarterback in the NFL, but nobody's never made excuses. We've just given you the facts and what was available. They're not excuses. It is what it is. He wasn't set up to succeed last season. And that's just the truth. But we gonna hear what these fellas gotta say.
And again, it's unfair the situation he was put in. We can do all that type of stuff, but it's on Shedeur then to show us that he's a franchise quarterback. There's no guarantee Shedeur is that guy. It's on him to show us that. So part of that is you have to play with the assumption that he won't. That has to be, your understanding has to be that first and foremost. So I don't know why Shedeur, I don't know why Deshaun, I don't know why any of these quarterbacks would make you think like you don't have to at least do the homework on Sorsby and figure out if he can be an option.
You said it. I'm a Shedeur fan. I was so happy when they made that pick in the 5th round. I thought he should have been in front of Dylan Gabriel last year, just based off of common sense. But I'll say this, JP. He right now, he's in a competition with a guy that hasn't been good at football since before the COVID pandemic. We're talking about things that were a long time ago. It is a long time. According to NFL terms, that's like a generation of NFL football ago when Deshaun Watson was good and when he led the league in passing. And he even admitted last week, I'm not even trying to get back to being the guy that led the league in passing. I'm just trying to stay healthy for a full 17 games. And if Shedeur can't even beat out that guy, then I think we know the current state of at least how the Browns view Shedeur Sanders.
That's also not true. If Shedeur can't beat out Deshaun Watson, like I've always said, that question will forever go unanswered. Because if Deshaun starts, the question will be, is he starting because he's better than Shedeur, or is he starting because of money owed and promises made? That's the question. Because as we see right now, Deshaun is not better than Shedeur. Todd Monken has told you as much. Mary Kay started that mess with Deshaun should be the quarterback. All competition should cease. Deshaun should be the guy. But that is also not the case. But just like I showed you with that tweet that Daryl Ruiter put out on last night, it's getting crazy. The boys at 92.3 The Fan still asking questions about what the hell is Daryl talking about.
One invalid excuse. Like, he had excuses last year because the offensive line was really bad, because he had no prep and he was thrown into a bad situation. Like, I think all of those excuses which were made were valid.
Also, the idea that it's then not even a complete year 2, and it's like that's kind of one of the hangups I have.
But not for Daryl. In Daryl's mind, he's just fresh out of excuses.
I don't
for
understand.
somebody going into his second year.
Hasn't played legitimate. He's not even in a double-digit amount of games that he's played, and then he's just fresh out of excuses.
No excuses.
Like,
Daryl's ready to turn the page.
I think it's a wild concept to be able to have. And listen, I know how this is going to go. You guys only care if he's good or if he's bad, and there's no in between. Whatever. But like, I will at the end of this season, if we look up, and by the way, it's a makeshift offensive line. We don't even know if it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be better.
Right. They retooled it. They put in resources, but we don't know.
I'm excited for the wide receivers. I love Boston. I think he's going to be great. I don't know about Casey, but I like him more than like Nick Wilson does, for instance, with the Concepcion, no reception. Like, but I don't know. Maybe Nick's more right than I am on that one. Who knows? We'll find out. Is Jerry Jeudy going to be last year's Jerry Jeudy? Going to be a different Jerry Jeudy?
According to Daryl, he's going to be prime Antonio Brown because Shedeur has no excuses.
I don't know, but what I do know is that oftentimes in the NFL, we don't just make decisions on these guys after 9 games.
Exactly. Shedeur hasn't had a chance. He hasn't been given a chance to show himself. So why now is he out of excuses? There's never been no excuses. There's just been the reasons that has taken place. Just the facts, man. But we understand why Daryl Ruiter speaks that way, because he just don't want Shedeur there anyway, which is absolutely ridiculous because he's the best option you have.
I'll never understand it for somebody that's played as little football as Shedeur, but line him up and knock him down. And 216-474-0092. I get it. You guys want to beat us both over the head and just tell us that we're being Shedeur honks and none of this is going to be taken seriously, and we're already lining up the excuses. I would make the same argument if it was Shedeur or if it was anybody else that was put in this situation.
Agreed, because I'm very much pro putting an end to this quarterback search. Like when we're talking about Sorsby, I'll check my Twitter mentions and people are like, oh, you're anti-Shedeur. And I'm like, oh, you must not have been listening to the station in last year's pre-draft process when I was pounding the table for Shedeur. Like, I just want this madness to stop. I don't care if it's Shedeur Sanders. I don't really care if it's Deshaun Watson. I don't care if it's Brendan Sorsby. I don't care if it's bringing back Baker Mayfield in free agency next year. I want to get off of this ride of changing quarterbacks incessantly. And whoever can get me to that point, I'm for. And I think for Shedeur Sanders, he has that raw talent and the raw ability and might be a little bit crazy enough in the mentals that he could survive in Cleveland to be our franchise quarterback. I just need him to get that opportunity, though. Like, to say that he's out of chances and he's yet to even start an NFL season, I think that's crazy.
The other part of this is that you are preemptively, I mean, let's be honest. If you're saying there's no excuses, you're preemptively telling us you think he's going to suck.
That is true. But we already know that Daryl Ruiter thinks Shedeur is going to suck. We already know that. We already know that Daryl Ruiter doesn't like Shedeur, doesn't like Deshaun. But as a Cleveland reporter, as a Cleveland fan, you should be on the Nick Padone bandwagon. I'll take anybody who can stop the bleeding. So why not cheer for what you have? Why not support the quarterbacks that are currently in your locker room? Because Cleveland has been on a diet of quarterbacks for 30 years almost. You haven't had a quarterback since Bernie Kosar, 1999. That's a long time to go without a relevant quarterback. And now that you have a quarterbacks, one that's proven and one that's shown you that he can, and you don't want to root for them. So what do you want in a quarterback? What kind of quarterback do you want? Or let me just ask the obvious question. They look like me. And the top quarterbacks coming out in the draft next year look like you. I said what I said. Because if you're not willing to support what you currently have and hope they can stop the bleeding, then that only leads to one thing. Because Shedeur hasn't been given the chance to prove himself. The man has only played 7 games. John Elway is not coming into your locker room. Troy Aikman will not show up. Tom Brady is not coming out of retirement. So what are you looking for? Because it seems that you don't want growth. And finding a quarterback that instantly takes you to the Super Bowl is about the dumbest thing you could ever think that will happen. Jaden Daniels has flipped y'all's mind to think that any other quarterback that's coming out of college is going to do what he did. That's an anomaly. But Jaden Daniels wasn't here for his second season. So you tell me, you want one season of good football and hope that the rest follows suit because your quarterback got hurt in his first season? His second season, what do you want? Because you sound a little, like that. That's the way it's starting to come off. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all know what to do. I'm just saying what I said. And I ain't biting my tongue and I ain't changing my mind. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to leave your comments in the comment section. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all know what time it is. One love, my people. It is what it is. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace out.
Yo, what's poppin', people? We back at it again. Big snacks in the building. This talk started on the game, late nights, red eyes, up low grind, 15 summers went by. Call of Duty lobbies, Lil Mike, big dreams. Now it's highlight reels, turning life to a meme. Shedeur on the screen, break the plate, slow it down. Every throw, every drive, every yard, every crown. Sunday talk show, but we chill on the couch. From the Hail Mary, hope to the dog pound out. It's that big snacks wave, let it ride, don't stop. From the sticks to the field, all the way to the top. Showing love to the Lord, to the fam, to the Browns. Serving auntie in the chat like, baby, hold it down. He be saying what we feel, what the game's about. If you rockin' with the kid, throw your comments out. From the start to the sign off, that's what we about. Saying love, peace out, love, peace out.